Okay, this is day 7 and 8, another combined blog entry. I'm at home. I'm working from home today. I had a little bit of a rough time getting up this morning. So I guess I'll talk about my workout that I did yesterday. So yesterday was all legs. And lower body. I ended up adding a few exercises that I initially hadn't done. So I think that's why my body is a little bit more sore than it has been. So I did my standard sort of Tabata set for 5 minutes where I did step ups, 30 seconds on, oh my gosh, I have to sneeze, 30 seconds on each leg. And then body weight squats, lunges, lateral lunges, because I can't do straight lunges right now. It really effing hurts my knee. And what was the other exercise? Oh, and burpees. Then after that, I did weighted squats. I did 40 pounds again. And son of a bitch, I freaking dropped the weight on my foot because it slipped slipped off of my shoulder and I couldn't catch it. So now my right foot is super bruised and it really sucks. Not super thrilled about that, but it really hurt. So, yeah, it's not good. But anyways, um, so I did that, and then I did leg curls and then extensions. And I actually changed my extensions because normally or not normally, but in the past week and a half or so, I've been doing 35 pounds. But I decided today to actually do single leg extensions. And yeah, my right leg needs a lot of work. I was only able to do 5 pounds, and I could barely get it to full extension with 5 pounds. My other leg was easily able to do 20 pounds, so that's a little scary that, my left leg is 4 times apparently stronger to do extensions than my right leg. So I'm gonna definitely try to keep doing the extensions and keep trying to build up that part of my quad muscle that's been weakened since I sprained my MCL. Then I did calf raises and then glute kickbacks. I was feeling particularly fat because I did not eat super great yesterday. I did okay. I mean, I had my normal standard breakfast. I didn't have any snacks. I ended up going to my friend's house middle of the day to go practice dancing. And I promised him that I would, take him because he doesn't have a car. So I told him, like, yeah, I'll take you to the dance venue because the dance venue's like, I don't know, like a mile from my house. So it's not on the way home, but I mean, it's a little bit further past my house, whatever. It's not a huge deal. So by the time I took him there, it was like 7:30 almost, and I hadn't eaten. So I ended up getting like takeout, which was okay. I tried not to eat super bad, but I didn't eat super great. From a caloric standpoint, when I did the MyFitnessPal, I was still under my allotted amount, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan that the quality of food that I ate wasn't really clean. I'm also not trying to be super anal about clean eating in the sense that like everything has to be like made by me. Um, but I do want to try to continue to eat fairly clean. Um, and because after I finished eating, I felt super gross, I was like, I'm gonna go do some glute exercises. So I ended up, I was going to do my normal walk that I do, but my knee was sort of not feeling really up to it. I think I sort of pushed it a lot when I did the sprints on Wednesday. Um, yeah, I did think I did mention that I was going to do sprints. So I think I kind of not messed up, but I kind of overworked my knee. So I decided to not do my walk because it's, uphill the majority of the time. I decided to kind of give that a break, and I decided to go to the gym and do glute training. So when I got there, I ended up doing deadlifts, um, one leg Romanian deadlifts, and hip thrusts. Weight wise was okay. I used to do more on the hip thrusts. The deadlifts I used to do more as well. So I was gonna do the stiff legged deadlifts, but because my knee kind of hurts, I was kind of not really doing them. So there's a few different styles of deadlifts. The ones that I think that are typically done by people are Romanian deadlift, which you start from the top and you have your knees slightly bent, and then you have the stiff leg deadlift where you take it from the floor. You take the weight from the floor and you slide up, but you keep your legs straight. So I wanted to do the stiff-legged deadlifts, but like I said, because of my knee, I was kind of like altering it a little bit so it was a little bit more comfortable on my knee, because I also didn't want to have all this stress on my left leg to compensate for my right leg. So I only ended up getting to about 110 pounds. I did a warm-up of 5 for 45 pounds, 65 pounds, 90 pounds, and then I tacked on an additional 20 pounds, and so I was deadlifting about 110, which, I mean, might sound like a lot, but it's really not that much, considering I used to do like 200. So like 215, I think, is like my max rep of one. So yeah, doing 110 is like, well, was or should have been like nothing. But of course, I hurt myself, blah, 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 story of my life. So, yeah, 110. Anyway, the funny thing is when I was working out, this has never really happened to me. Like, I don't generally talk to guys at the gym because I'm there to work out, right? This guy came up to me and asked me, he goes, "Are you doing Romanian deadlifts or stiff leg deadlifts? Because it's really hard to tell." And I kind of started laughing. I'm like, "Oh, it's hard to tell." And I explained to him my situation. And he starts laughing and he goes, "That was probably one of the smartest answers someone's given me." And I was like, okay. It was just really strange. Like, I've just never really had a guy come talk to me at the gym about that kind of stuff. Like I said, I try to avoid them. And then as I was going to go to the room, there's like a room off to the side where you can go stretch. A lot of people tend to stretch or do abs or push-ups or whatever. They're a little bit more like floor work. As I was going there, he was standing right next to it doing these other exercises, and I don't know what they're called. And he goes, "Oh, are you going into that room to do abs?" And I was like, "No, I'm going in to stretch." And he goes, "Oh, well, that's good." He goes, "So many people go in there to do abs, and it's not even worth it." And I was just like, I was slightly intrigued. So I'm like, okay, what is this guy talking about? So he and I started chatting, and we ended up talking for like 30 minutes or something about different styles of workouts, forms. It was interesting. He was kind of hot, and I don't know really like say that, but yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed now. But I hope I see him again. It would be kind of cool to kind of talk to him a little bit more working out because he seemed pretty knowledgeable. He was kind of joking around with me about doing certain things, and I started laughing at him, and I was like, because he was talking about like taking weights off, because he was like, "Oh, do you want to try this workout that I'm doing?" And I'm like, "Sure." He goes, "Oh, let me take all the weights off." And he goes, "I mean, you should be okay with this." And I told him, I go, "It doesn't matter how much weight you put on." I'm like, "It's not like I'm ever going to bulk up." He was like, "That's true." He goes, "Another very smart response from you." And I was just like, this is what? But I get it. I mean, I think a lot of women have this misconception that if they lift heavy, that they will bulk up. And trust me when I say this, I'm 5'2". I have lifted super heavy in my life. Never, ever, ever have I bulked up. So, I mean, obviously, it just depends on your level of testosterone and things like that. But I mean, women have such a small, well, comparatively to men, right? We have a much smaller amount of it, unless you're taking like steroids or some kind of a medication that increases your testosterone. Um, your muscles aren't going to grow that much. I mean, if anything, you're going to walk away more toned. I put that in quotes, but you know, so I'm all about lifting heavy. Anyways, it was an interesting conversation. Like I said, I really enjoyed talking to him. And yeah, I hope I get to see him again. Um, As for today, like I said, I'm working from home. I finished eating breakfast not that long ago, which is kind of bad because it's like almost 11. Actually, it's like 11:36 right now. So, not super good that I ate so late considering I've been up since like 8:30, but honestly, I wasn't super hungry, so that's why I didn't eat. I'm kind of getting to the point with food right now. I really am tired of eating, that I know I have to eat, so it's there, and I will eventually eat it. It's just now I'm kind of like avoiding it to the last minute. Um, so yeah, that's kind of like my deal with food right now. Later, I think I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for lunch because since I didn't make dinner yesterday and I don't have leftovers, I might go get like some soft tacos or something from this place called Toy Taco, which is super yummy. It's kind of like a Mexican Korean fusion taco. So I might get two tacos and with a side of like veggies or something that I'll make at home because I have a bunch of veggies that I can just steam. Um, what else? Oh, dinner. I'm gonna do braised pork. So I'm excited to make that. And working out today, it's gonna be my normal upper body. And I think that's gonna kind of be it because I haven't um because I'm kind of tired from yesterday. Yesterday was kind of hard. And I honestly feel that if I start to get to this point where I feel tired when I'm working out or after working out, I need to be a little bit more aware of my body and kind of slow myself down just because I don't want to burn myself out from the clip that I'm currently going at. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I actually put on this shirt that I have not worn in a bit because it's one size smaller than my other workout shirts. So I wasn't sure like if it would fit me. But it does fit me, so yay. So I'm excited to wear my smaller workout shirts. I know that sounds weird because I said I was going to bring the boyfriend look back, which is still happening, but not when I'm working out. Anyways, I think that is all from me today. My weekend will be pretty crazy packed. I may or may not get to do posting until, if not Sunday, probably Monday. But I will definitely try to do a Saturday and a Sunday. All right, bye.